In this clip, we're going to talk about the lies of the narcissist. The lies of the narcissist. Now, if we are in or have been in a narcissistic relationship before, then all of this information is just going to be so clear to you. But if you have never been in a situation or identified the relationship of the narcissist, then this may totally just like be unbelievable or totally go over your head. Because unless you've been there, this stuff seems unreal. It seems unreal. Even whenever you're in or find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist, it's still unreal. It's still very unreal. You're like, nah, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. Until you realize that it is happening, and then you're like, what is this? What is this? So you just have to like come to the conclusion of what it is that you are involved in and believe it. Believe the fact that you are involved with a narcissistic characteristic. And it can be in the form of a male or female. So I just identified the male as the narcissist because that's what I was involved with, a male narcissist. Even though I have been around female narcissists, but for the most part, I'm not in like, especially not a romantic relationship with a female, but even in social relationships, when I discover that someone is narcissistic, or for a better choice of words, controlling, those Jezebel tendencies where they don't want to like submit or humble themselves in any kind of way, and everything is about them, that is really like a Jezebelic spirit of control and manipulation. But society and the DSM-4 and psychiatry and psychology has given the name to this by the name of narcissist or narcissism. And there is what is it? Well, there was this where they get this name from is there was this boy named Narcisse, and he always would look at himself in the mirror or look at his reflection in the water. He was always looking at his reflection because he just thought he was beautiful, and he fell in love with himself. That's the way that the custom or the fable goes. He fell in love with himself, and his name was Narcisse. So that's where they get like the narcissist or narcissism. That's where they get this phrase from, because this narcissistic person is totally in love with themselves. They are totally captivated and engulfed inward into their inward self. Nothing else really matters to the extent that's going to go above what matters to themselves. So be aware of that. If you know that someone have those tendencies or the characteristic of the narcissist, it is up to you totally to go on the information that you know. Because the narcissist, he or she is not going to give in to you, or they're not going to change for you. The narcissist has to change for themselves, if they even think that they need change, because in my experience, the narcissist didn't even think that change was needed. They were okay with themselves. They were okay. So the problem was me. I was the problem because I couldn't get along with the program. I was the problem. So whenever you know that this characteristic is prevalent in a person, it is your due diligence to handle the situation by, number one, getting out of the situation the best way you can. Number two, getting out of the situation as fast as you can. And number three, getting out of the situation. Period. Now, if it's a spouse, I'm not telling you to get a divorce. I'm not telling you to separate. I am in no way coaching you to dissolve your marriage. I am, however, telling you that if this person doesn't change for themselves, there's not going to be any changes. And you're going to keep going through the same cycles of toxic misbehavior, toxic lies, year after year after year after year. Well, all lies are toxic, so you're going to go through lies. You're going to go through manipulation. You're going to go through deceit. You're going to go through the hard times, and then you're going to go through the love bombing when they try to come back and make up and act like everything is good to get you to drop your guard or to get you to just like calm down. And then it's going to go back to the cycle to where they go back through all of this manipulative stuff, the things that they've already set up, whether it be, and it probably is, affairs, different affairs with different people, because they need supply. They need supply. And if you're a wife, what you're not doing, or even if you are doing it, but doing it on a certain level, and I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about as far as the finances. If you're not, if he's not able to fulfill his purposes with the finances, then he's going to find another supply that will give the finances. If it's another woman, he's going to have her possibly for sex, or, but for the finances. But 9 times out of 10, it will be for sex also. Sex will be intermingled in that relationship with another woman. But it is possible that he can find another dumb woman, for lack of a better word. I'll say naive woman who would just give him money for free. I don't think he's gonna find that easy, but he may find that. And it could be free. It could come from his mama. It won't be no sexual situation there, but the supply could come from his mama, or a cousin, or a sister, or a brother. So yeah, it's very well that he can still find that financial supply without sex. But if it's just a random woman, who he met, who's not a family member, then it's probably going to be some sex involved. So it will be affairs. So if he need whatever he need, he's going to find the source to get that supply. If it's you, then he's going to use you. He's going to use you and use you until he use you up. And then once he use you up, he's going to allow you to take a break and rest and build yourself back up a little bit, and then he's going to use you up again. He's going to use you up again. So just know that if you choose to ignore the characteristics, and if you choose to take action, then just know that you're going to be in that toxic cycle for the rest of your life if you choose not to take action. I don't know what that action's going to be. I don't know. He may decide, to change for himself if he's going to lose you. I don't know. He may. But it's a 99.9% chance that he won't. He won't. He's going to have to change for himself, or she's going to have to change for herself. So don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. So just be aware of the narcissist and their lies. because you are the one that's going to have to do something about that. You are the one that's going to have to take the action. And it's all going to be conducive upon what you know and what you allow yourself to believe. You know, the truth of the matter is that you're going to have to believe that this is what you know it to be. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't sugarcoat it and go in this day by day being naive and just hoping that it change on its own. You cannot sugarcoat the tendencies and the characteristic of a narcissistic person. Because they playing for real. They playing for real. Okay? They playing for real. They playing for keeps. They're not just like saying, oh, I ain't gonna hurt her. I ain't gonna throw this on them because I don't want to hurt them, or I'm not gonna do this because this is gonna hurt. No, they playing the game to win. They are playing you to win. They don't care about your emotions for real. They may act like they are, and they may have a certain level of compassion, but that even in itself is still a means to an end for them, because it is probably just to keep you pacified so that you won't leave them, or so that you will drop your guard and feel like everything is okay, to buy them some more time. Hopefully all the time in the world, but at least to buy them some more time. So you're going to have to really know what you know, and you're going to have to act upon what you know. Now that is so important. That is so important. That's why many times the procedure fails whenever you're trying to make an escape, because you don't wholeheartedly believe that you're doing the right thing. So you have to know that you're doing the right thing and how you're going to handle this situation. Now, I ain't talking about murder or nothing extreme like that. I'm talking about getting yourself to a safe place. I'm talking about getting yourself to where your peace is. I'm talking about you finding freedom, going to where freedom is. Now, you have some women who say, well, the Lord, put me with him. I'm just going to love him and tough it out. And I'm going to just be the wife, and just love him through it. Okay, then go ahead and love him through it. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Go right ahead. I'm not saying, I'm not coaching you to leave. But if you want to be free and have the peace, then go ahead and leave, because 9 times out of 10, he's a cheater too. So, in adultery. So you have a right to leave him, because 9 times out of 10, he's committing adultery. Because they love themselves too much. They think that they deserve all the love in the world, and they want that adoration. They want that. So 9 times out of 10, the adultery is there. If you want to see it. If you want to see it. If it's not there, then hallelujah, it's not there. But 9 times out of 10, it's there. So just be true to yourself. Pay attention to the signs. School yourself on the tendencies of a narcissist. School yourself on the Jezebel spirit, and even see those characteristics, because that's what the underlying spirit is. Just school yourself and make yourself aware and get the game plan in your head and do what you got to do to get yourself safe to that peaceful place. And oh yeah, and they're going to try and coax you back into that toxic situation. They're going to try their best to coax you back in. But you have to be the one to stand firm. You're going to have to be the one to fight for your right to peace. Fight for your right to freedom. You're going to have to be the one to do this. They're not going to do it. They are not going to do it for you. They're not going to do it for you. You're going to have to be the one to do it. And I keep saying this over and over again. until it's that aha moment. You know, I got it. This is what I need to do. Because you can't face this situation, especially if you're trying to transition from this situation. You can't face it weak. You can't face it weak and without knowledge. You have to use strategy, and you're going to have to fight with skill and understanding, and you're going to have to like put on your game face and make your way through this. And I'm not saying be hateful and mean, but I'm saying just have that absolute, resolute determination in your mind and in your heart to get it done. And like a bulldozer and your work boots on and your hard hat, push through and continue to push through and continue to keep on pushing. Sometimes you have to pull. Sometimes you're going to have to like pull even harder. Sometimes you're going to have to stand still for a minute and gain your composure. Stand still even longer. But in that standing still, you still not like going backward. You still not going backward. You may not be moving forward in this moment, but you're not going backwards. So you have to stand still sometimes, and you have to push again, push again, push again, pull, push again, pull, turn around and pull, push again, until you find yourself out. Until you find yourself on the other side of the transition. You're going to have to do it. And the Lord is going to help you do it. You know, the Lord is a merciful God. He's merciful. But He's not giving you a life sentence to stay with this person who is abusive. He's not giving you a life sentence. The Lord hates divorce. Yeah. The Lord hates liars. The Lord hates a proud look. The Lord hates a lot of things that the narcissistic does too. So especially if he's cheating on you, get out, find your peace. Because the manipulation and the gaslighting is when he tries to make, or he or she tries to make you think that you don't know what you know, or that you didn't see what you saw. You know, all of these tactics is manipulation, and it's mind control, and it's witchcraft. He or she is like trying to manipulate your own thinking. They're trying to manipulate your will. They're trying to manipulate your actions. They're trying to manipulate your thoughts. That is witchcraft. So you don't want to live a life of witchcraft being worked on you. And you say, well, my husband or my wife ain't working no witchcraft on me. If they are narcissists and they're using mind control, manipulation, intimidation, lies, then they are working witchcraft on you. They are working witchcraft on you. Now, those are the things right there that you are going to have to like get over in your head. You know, because people are like, witchcraft. You're going to have to like realize that that's what narcissism and control, manipulation, intimidation, fear factors, you know, gaslighting, all of that is trying to get you to, they're manipulating you into their will. They're manipulating your will to go under their will. So that is witchcraft. So you're going to have to like admit this kind of stuff. You're going to have to like get out of your own head, get out of your own way, and you're going to have to admit what they are really doing to you. Because until you admit what they are really doing to you, you're not going to get out. You're not going to get out. And if you do get out, they're going to convince you that they didn't do that, and you're going to go back in. You're going to go back in. So you're going to have to admit the truth. You're going to have to admit and acknowledge the truth, because the truth is what is going to make you free. You cannot love the lie. I don't care whose mouth it is coming from. Don't ever love a lie. Don't ever love a lie. I don't care if it's coming from a pastor, a teacher, or an evangelist, a prophet, a husband, a wife, a child. Do not love the lie. Never, ever, ever love the lie. You got to like seek truth and love the truth and be led into all truth, because the truth is what is going to make you free if you adhere to it, if you adhere to the truth. So yeah, just pay attention and get out of those toxic relationships. Your life matters. Your life matters. Your life matters. Do not abort your life to another person, place, or thing that puts you in a captivity, that puts you in shackles and chains. Do not abort your life. Don't abort your destiny. I did it for a long time. I had like gotten myself in a situation where I was captive. I was in chains and bondage. Not every day, and every day wasn't even bad. It was good a lot of times, but the underlying foundation was the control and the lies, the manipulating my thoughts, trying to like make me think I didn't see what I saw or believe, or I didn't like hear what I heard, and stuff like that. That's toxic, and it begins to do something to you. You begin to lose yourself. You begin to lose yourself. So I'm just admonishing you and trying to let you know there is a way out, but that way out is something that you're going to have to put on your work boots and dig yourself out of. You're going to have to walk it out. You're going to have to walk it out. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, and I hope and pray that you who are under the sound of my voice find the courage to get out of those toxic situations. I pray that the Lord open your eyes to see and your ears to hear, and gives you the understanding heart, and that you obey the truth. Obey the truth and stop giving these people telling you all of these lies. Stop giving them passes. Stop giving them passes. And just say, okay, and then you're the one angry and turning that stuff inward, carrying the bitterness and the tension and the hurt. You're the one that's carrying that stuff. No, stop carrying it. Stop giving these people passes. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share. That's what I wanted to share. And I hope everybody's doing good. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And please like and share. And until we meet again, shalom.